Welcome! Okay, today we're going to be making one of my favourites, a Northern Indian street food known as Chana Masala, and we're going to do it with a Southern Indian dosa. We're going to make a simple chickpea dosa. The whole dinner takes 15 minutes, serves 2 to 4 people. It's easy, it's epic, it's delicious, and here we go. Okay, first step we're going to do is we're going to start with our base flavours. So take 2 red onions, peel them, chop them nice and finely, heat a 30 centimetre non-stick frying pan until it's lovely and warm. Add 1.5 tablespoons of oil and fry our onions for about 3 to 4 minutes until they go nice and golden brown. So I'm going to allow them to fry off till they're nice and golden. This will take about 3 to 4 minutes, and while that's happening, I have 3 cloves of garlic. I'm going to finely dice them, and I've got half a thumb-sized piece of ginger. Just dice them until they're nice and fine. Next step, add in our garlic and ginger. I'm going to fry that for about 1 to 2 minutes, just until the garlic starts to go lightly golden. Okay, smells amazing, wonderful base flavours cooked off. Now I'm going to add in our spices. So there are quite a lot of spices, but this is what really adds in the flavours. So we've got 1 tablespoon of garam masala, 1 tablespoon of ground cumin, 1 tablespoon of ground coriander, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, teaspoon of chili, use less if you like it less spicy, and a teaspoon of ground cumin. We're going to add them in and cook them for 1 minute. Oh, smells great. Okay, 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, we're going to add them in. Okay, just spread that around and allowing those spices just to kind of incorporate with the tomatoes. Turn the heat down to medium heat. I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of salt and chop up the stalks from the coriander or cilantro and add that in now. Okay, really important step as a chef is just to taste your food as you go. So just taste it and just check. Because I use coarse sea salt, it's probably gonna have to add a little more. Go. Oh, it's lovely. Great bit of flavour. I'm just going to add in a nice little tiny pinch of salt just to balance it out. So we're going to pop that into the food processor and blend it until nice and smooth. It smells amazing. I'm only going to blend it just for a tiny little bit because I like a little bit of texture. Traditionally, we blend it till smoother. Okay, next step. This is cool. We're going to add in our chickpeas. So I've drained and rinsed 2 cans of chickpeas. So I have approximately 500 grams of cooked chickpeas. I'm just going to add into the pan. I'm going to heat them up with just a little pinch of salt. So I've simply heated our chickpeas for about 1 to 2 minutes until they're nice and warm. Now it's time to bring our dish together. So I'm going to pour in my sauce and finish it up with some coriander, some spinach, and just final taste before we serve it. Okay, our chana masala is made. Now I'm going to make a dosa. Dosa traditionally is made with fermented rice and black gram. That's allowed to ferment overnight and blend it up. We're going to make this a lot simpler. We're simply going to use gram flour, also known as chickpea flour. Very straightforward. We're going to put all ingredients in, blend them until we make a nice smooth batter. Okay, for the dosa, I have 100 grams of chickpea flour, also known as gram flour. I'm going to sieve that into a bowl. Next step, I'm adding in our spices. So I've got half a teaspoon of ground cumin, half a teaspoon of ground coriander, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of salt. Just mix that through. Finally, I'm going to make a little well in the middle, and I've got 200 ml of plant milk of choice. Sounds like a mouthful. I'm just putting in 200 ml of oat milk. If you don't have that, just use water and just mix it all together until you get a lovely smooth batter. Okay, I got a lovely viscous batter, nice and smooth. I've got a non-stick pan. This is a 26 centimetre non-stick pan. I'm going to put it on a medium heat. Into the pan, I've got 1 teaspoon of oil. I'm just going to add it in. Just spread it around. So this batter is going to make about 24, 26, 28 centimetre pancakes. Obviously, if you're using a smaller pan, you get 6. Oh, there we go. Okay, repeat until we get 4 lovely dosas. Just to show you that I can do it, okay, here's flipping a dosa, right? Woo! Still got it. Okay, lovely and crispy, smells great. Okay, time to plate this up. Okay, in a weird way, normally a dosa would be served with a potato style curry. Excuse me if I'm getting this wrong. However, in my head, when I've ever eaten dosas, it's always served with a potato or kind of starchy type curry. So this is kind of different. Apologies to anyone who's originally from North or Southern India, but this is our take on these amazing food and phenomenal cuisine. Okay, I'm gonna add on our chana masala. I'm gonna roll it up and then I'm gonna serve it with another little bit of a dosa on the side. Getting stuck in with my hands in honor of our dear friend Raj.
Like, it's beautiful, it's crispy, it's soft, there's a nice bite of the chickpeas. It was wonderful. The sauce is very balanced, very aromatic, but very clean tasting. Really delicious dinner. Simple to make. I think the addition of the dosa gives a nice, I don't know, I just think it brings something different to the dish. Really, really lovely. It's a fab recipe. We do have our, excuse me talking my mouthful. We do have our Happy Shape Challenge, which starts on Monday, depending on when you watch the video, Monday the 24th of May. Come join us. Thanks for watching this video. If you've made it this far, wishing you a great day, and big shout out to India for the amazing food. Cheers!